Imagine the first few seconds of a video. The screen is not filled with the face of a narrator, but with the cool, clinical interface of a forensic computer-aided design system. A three-dimensional model of a blindingly white villa on the crescent of Dubai's Palm Jumeirah rotates slowly against a black background. A synthetic, genderless voice begins a dispassionate audit. Case file: Palm Jumeirah, Villa 147. Initial assessment: murder-suicide. Text appears, bullet pointing the grim facts. Victim 1, Arjun, 29, taxi driver. Cause: gunshot wound to the head. Weapon: found in situ, right hand. A clean white vector line animates the bullet's supposed trajectory into a digital skull. It looks definitive, final. Then a soft, dissonant chime. The word anomaly flashes in red over the model. The voice continues, unchanged. Anomaly 1. Ballistic reconstruction incompatible with stated narrative. The clean white vector line shatters, regathering as a new, longer path that originates from a point 6 feet away from the skull. A digital tag appears at the origin point. Minimum firing distance, 1.83 meters. The camera pushes into the skull model, showing the new vector passing straight through it, a ghostly impossibility. Conclusion: physically non-viable for self-infliction. The model shifts focus to a second figure. Victim 2, Mira, 23, accountant. Cause: manual asphyxiation. Status: 8 months pregnant. A translucent, smaller form glows within the model. Anomaly 2. Fetal autopsy indicates cessation of neural activity and circulatory function approximately 21 days prior to maternal death. The glow within the model flickers and dies, turning a static, lifeless gray. The pregnancy was a shell, a tragedy within a tragedy, already concluded weeks before this night of violence. The model pans to a third figure, rendered in finer detail, wearing the digital ghost of an expensive kandura. Victim 3, Khalid al-Rashid, 52, businessman. Cause: acute cardiac failure. Contributing factor: toxicological detection of synthetic insulin, concentration 350 MIU per liter. A medical file icon materializes beside him. Anomaly 3. No prior diagnosis of diabetes mellitus. No prescription for insulin or similar peptides on record. Lethal dosage administered via subcutaneous injection, likely within 2 hours of death. The red anomaly stamp pulses over all 3 bodies now. The synthetic voice offers its final, chilling summary. Statistical probability of these 3 independent forensic contradictions occurring within a single straightforward murder-suicide event is 0.00017%. Alternative hypothesis: the presented crime scene is a narrative construct, a story. The evidence suggests a 4th actor was present. This actor did not run. They stayed, they arranged, then they vanished. This is where our story truly begins, not with an answer, but with the exquisite, terrifying wreckage of a lie. It is a promise to you, the viewer, that nothing is what it seems, that every surface fact is a decoy, and that the real mystery is not who pulled a trigger, but who authored the fiction that followed. If your mind is already racing, trying to reconcile the impossible, then you are already hooked. You have become a collaborator in this investigation. And as your collaborator, I need to know who is joining me in this virtual lab today. The geography of curiosity is vast, so type it into the comments right now. Where in the world are you watching from? Your city, your country. That simple act connects you to a global community dissecting this puzzle. And if you are ready to follow this trail of digital ghosts and human ruin to its devastating source, then ensure you are subscribed and that bell is activated. What you are about to witness is not a simple crime of passion. It is a meticulous autopsy of how hope is systematically dismantled and how the most powerful evidence can be a silent scream left by the dead. To understand the profound violence of that final staged scene, we must first rebuild the world that was destroyed. We must not merely meet Jumeirah and Arjun. We must inhabit the precise dimensions of their dreams and the exact weight of their burdens. Our lens leaves the digital crime scene and fades into the vibrant, humid haze of Kochi, Kerala. Here, Jumeirah's life is not defined by moments, but ledger lines. The 8 lakh rupee debt from her mother's lost battle with cancer is not an abstract number. It is the reason her father, a retired schoolteacher, drinks his evening tea in absolute silence, staring at a wall. It is the phantom weight on her shoulders as she sits in her cramped accounting office reviewing invoices for 18,000 rupees a month. Half of that salary, 9,000 rupees, vanishes in a monthly electronic transfer back home, a dutiful sip from an ocean of debt. Her dreams are architectural plans drawn on the thinnest paper, a small, debt-free home for her father, the degree certificate for her brother Aditya that must not be stained by withdrawal, and the faint personal outline of a family of her own, a sketch so delicate she rarely lets herself look at it. Her most prized possession is a thin gold cross on a delicate chain, not for its monetary value, but because it was her mother's, a tangible thread to a love that wasn't quantified in rupees. Every decision she makes, from skipping lunch to mend a work sari instead of buying new, to foregoing a movie with friends, is a conscious brick laid in the foundation of a future she is determined to build against a relentless tide. Simultaneously, 700 miles away, we cross the Arabian Sea to the stark, sun-bleached reality of Dubai. Not the Dubai of brochures, but the Dubai of survival. Here, in a Sonepar labor camp cubicle that smells of stale sweat and instant noodles, Arjun exists in a state of perpetual arithmetic. His universe is defined by the conversion of time and endurance into dirhams. His 4,800 dirham monthly salary as a taxi driver is a sum that is immediately and irrevocably partitioned before he even receives it. Visualize it as a pie chart etched on his tired mind. A massive slice for the rent of the tiny studio he will someday share with Jumeirah, 3,200 dirhams. A slice for the remittance to his mother in Chennai, 1,500 dirhams. A slice for the loan repayment to his taxi stand boss, 600 dirhams at a usurious interest. A sliver for utilities, a sliver for the most basic groceries. The slice left for his own existence in the shared camp is so small it is almost theoretical. His dream is a specific, calculated figure, 60 lakh rupees. Not a round number of ambition, but the exact estimated cost of a 2-bedroom house in Coimbatore, plus 2 refurbished Toyota sedans to start a taxi service. It is the numeric code for dignity, for autonomy, for a life where his time is his own. For 6 years, he has been a ghost in the city of gold, navigating its glittering arteries in his taxi, ferrying people to destinations of luxury he will never enter. His own destination always the same: the camp, the ledger, the countdown. Their union is therefore a merger of 2 fragile but fiercely determined economies. Their courtship over pixelated video calls is a sharing of balance sheets as much as feelings. Their simple wedding, which costs Arjun his 6-year savings of 2 lakh rupees, is the single greatest capital investment of their lives. The 18-month separation that follows is a grueling testament to their pact. It is Jumeirah watching her phone count down the minutes to their nightly call. It is Arjun driving a second, illegal ghost shift after his official one ends, his eyes gritty with exhaustion, sustained by the image of her face on a screen. The day Jumeirah lands in Dubai is the day their long-awaited profit and loss statement finally shows a positive balance in the column marked Us. Their 320-square-foot studio in International City, with its one window viewing a concrete wall, is a paradise because it is the first tangible asset they wholly own together. Their lovemaking on a mattress on the floor is a celebration of a joint venture finally launching. For a few fleeting weeks, the ledger balances. The dream feels not just possible, but imminent. This meticulously constructed wafer-thin stability is what makes the entrance of Sheikh Khalid al-Rashid not just ominous, but diabolically perfect. He does not arrive as a predator, but as a deus ex machina, a solution engineered by the universe to solve their equation. At the Azure Spa, he is the epitome of courteous, distant wealth. His 500 dirham tips are not flamboyant, they are presented with a slight, respectful nod, as a connoisseur acknowledging fine service. The subsequent gifts, exquisite Swiss chocolates, a vial of French perfume whose scent Mira has only smelled in